Hey everybody, Dr. Pappas here. Today I'm sitting down with Heather, and she's agreed to go ahead and talk a little bit about her chiropractic experience in general in this office, and then we'll go over her specific condition a little bit, and then how she responded, and just kind of go from there. So Heather, I appreciate you coming out today
Sure.
and doing this. You just got your adjustment, so.
Yep.
You're ready to go, and I surprised this on you a couple weeks ago, and
Yep.
and thank you again for doing it.
You're welcome.
So,
You're welcome.
am I your first chiropractor you've been to?
No, I've had one other once before, and it just didn't seem like the right, just didn't feel right.
The right
Just
fit?
wasn't- Yeah, it wasn't the right fit. Just didn't seem comfortable.
Gotcha. And you've been seeing me, has it been about a year?
Yeah, I've been right out about a year, maybe just a little bit over.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we were just going over this, but kind of tell me what spurred you to come to see me.
Actually, one of my husband's co-workers used to work in an office and sit all day long. She was an office girl. And after she retired and got active, moving, she said the worst thing was her back from sitting, always sitting the same position. She was never comfortable. So she went in for some physical therapy, and they told her that had she have probably taken care of it along the way, she wouldn't be in the condition she was. So he was like, maybe you ought to try some chiropractic and just try to get aligned and stay aligned. See, since I do sit all day long.
Gotcha. So you really didn't have an overt pain.
No.
Okay, so this
No.
was more of you just kind of had this idea that I need to start taking better care of myself.
Yes. I didn't want to be in the end, oh my God, at the best time of my life, now I can't move, when I should be able to do all of my fun retirement things and not be able to move from sitting in a desk all day.
We have in our midst a very unique individual and personality. Most people wait till they have pain as a motivator versus the concept of having pleasure later on. So typically what motivates us is pain or pleasure. But you're thinking long term.
Yes.
Long term, I get to enjoy myself later in life. I've been saving financially throughout my life.
Right, yeah.
So now at some point in time, I want to be able to enjoy both those things.
Yeah,
What I've done to myself as far as putting things back in my health, proactive. I'm going to tell you right now, you are, I would say, 10% of the individuals out there. Most people just, they get to a point in time where their condition gets bad enough, and then they're saying, I have to do something about it. Their body's telling them they have to do it. They're missing work, they can't sleep, other things. So rarely do I have the type of patient who says, I don't want those things to happen.
Right.
Now a lot of times I'll talk to spouses, of patients who come to see me and say, hey, let's talk about preventative maintenance. But you're the ones that come in and just says, I'm not really hurting, but I don't want to. So that's,
Right.
if we could just bottle that and communicate that to people, then you'd probably have a lot of healthier people out there. There's a lot of people who get to a point in their life to where they're immobile or they have permanent disabilities that if they were to 10, 20 years prior to that change their habits, include chiropractic care, do some exercises, some stretches, eat a little bit healthier, then they would have not be where they're at. And just like this lady that you're referring to said,
Mm-hmm.
I wish I would have.
Right.
I do hear that from those patients who wish they would have a lot. I do have that for a lot of my older patients. They'll say, I wish I would have done something differently because now they can't.
Right.
And it's unfortunate. And they're, the odds of them maybe going into an assisted living facility versus someone who did take care of themselves is a lot higher.
Right.
So it's hard to think long term, but you kind of need to envision what you want your life to be like in the distance, and then start to make those little daily decisions or monthly decisions accordingly. And I'm sitting in the midst of someone who's better at that than me. I admit, I sometimes wait till I get slapped in the face, by something hard that says, okay, now you gotta do something different.
Well, and my husband's had 2 back surgeries.
Okay.
And he's very young, which was a work injury, but after seeing him deal with back issues and pain, and I was like,
So you did have
a little bit of a push.
a little motivator.
But,
and he was, he loves you enough to say, hey, don't do.
Right.
Don't get into my
end up in that
situation.
much pain as I was, so absolutely.
Tell us something that you like about coming into our office for adjustments.
It's quick. You guys are very good at getting us in and out. Everybody's so friendly when you're done. I always feel great after I'm done. I don't hurt, I don't have issues, and scheduling's so easy. You know,
Gotcha.
if I need to get in, I just call them. The girls are like, sure, when can we work you in? Or if I have to change it, same thing. It's not like, oh great, you're missing an appointment. It's sure, what do we need to do to help your schedule? So
Are you in Jackson or Cape? Where do
I
you
work in Cape.
You work at Cape?
I work in Cape, so it's just a couple of minutes away for me, but regardless, you guys are always so good about, yeah, just come on over and we'll get you worked in. So
I've had people say, your office is in Jackson. I'll say, well, I'm actually closer to you than most other chiropractors in Cape,
right,
for one thing.
yeah,
Because it's just right down across from Walmart in Jackson. So it's I mean, heck, we live in Cape and Jackson. You're like 10 minutes away from
yeah,
everything.
exactly.
But anything else? If you had a friend who said, I'm looking for a chiropractor, why do they choose us? You kind of said that.
For one, the friendly service, you guys are easy to get into. I did it when you had the monthly, the new patient
Yes.
special, which was a good bonus with it, but you guys are just awesome. It's so nice to come in and see smiling faces and easy to work with.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
We do have awesome staff.
Yes, you guys do.
And we try to do our best to make sure that there's not a wait time and make it convenient for those who, you know, you're probably a getting ready to go to lunch type of schedule. So you're going to lunch, get in and out, 10 minutes.
Yep.
It's convenient, and we do have a lot of patients who can do that. Well, anyway, I appreciate your
Sure.
giving
no
your
problem.
take on things. And again, like I said, you're a unique individual. There's not a lot of people out there like you who are proactive. But
Thank you.
I appreciate your time.
Thank you so much.